1959, psychologist Leon Festinger at Stanford University paid students to lie to other students and tell them a boring task was actually fun. Half of the students were paid $20. The other half of the students were paid only $1. The students who were paid $20 knew they lied for the money. Their brains stayed honest. When asked about the boring task later, they still said the task was really boring. The students paid only $1 had no good reason to lie, so their brain did something strange. It rewrote reality. Their brains convinced themselves the task was actually enjoyable because living with the contradiction was too painful. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. When your actions and your beliefs don't match, your brain changes the belief, almost never the action. When a Trump supporter cheers for policies that raise their grocery bills, cuts their health care, and guts their kids' schools, their brain cannot live with the contradiction, so it rewrites the story. The media is lying, or the numbers are fake, or give them more time. They aren't actually lying. They're doing exactly what Festinger's students did. Their brain changed the belief because changing the behavior, supporting Trump, was too hard. And mediocre people will always take the easy route. The only thing that breaks cognitive dissonance is when the cost of maintaining the lie becomes higher than the cost of admitting you were wrong. The tariffs, the crazy high grocery bills, the healthcare cuts. The moment cognitive dissonance breaks is coming very soon, and reality is very patient.
Check out this speech Malcolm X made a couple of months after the March on Washington.
Local leaders begin to stir up our people at the grassroots level. This was never done by these Negroes whom you recognize of national stature. They controlled you, but they never incited you or excited you. They contained you. As soon as King failed in Birmingham, Negroes took to the streets. Start talking about what? We're going to march on Washington, march on the Senate, march on the White House, march on the Congress, and tie it up, bring it to a halt. Don't let the government proceed. They even said they was going to go out to the airport and lay down on the runway and don't let no airplanes land. That was revolution. It was the grassroots out there in the street. Scared the white power structure in Washington, D.C. to death. When they found out that this black steamroller was going to come down on the Capitol, they called in these national Negro leaders that you respect and told them, call it off. Kennedy said, look, y'all letting this thing go too far. And old Tom said, boss, I can't stop it because I didn't start it. And that old shrewd fox, he said, well, if you all aren't in it, I'll put you in it. I'll put you at the head of it. I'll endorse it. And then they begin to project these big six as the leaders of the march. It's just like when you got some coffee that's too black, which means it's too strong. What you do, you integrate it with cream. You make it weak. If you pour too much cream in, you won't even know you ever had coffee. It used to be hot, it becomes cool. It used to be strong, it becomes weak. It used to wake you up, now it'll put you to sleep. This is what they did with the March on Washington. They didn't integrate it, they infiltrated it. They joined it, became a part of it. And as they took it over, it lost its militancy. They ceased to be angry. They ceased to be hot. They ceased to be uncompromising. Why, it even ceased to be a march. It became a picnic. It was a sellout.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel warm and squishy and cozy and fuzzy inside. So just do it!